Most men over 50 have learned that good intimacy isn't about speed, tricks, or performance. It's about connection. But even now, after decades of relationships, some questions still linger. Maybe you've asked yourself, am I really satisfying her? Is she still fully turned on? Can I still blow her mind even at this age? The answer is yes. And not only is it possible, it's within reach. Once you understand the psychology behind what older women really crave and how to give it to them. Because pleasuring an older woman isn't about just knowing the mechanics. It's about knowing her mind, her emotions, and the way her body responds when she finally feels safe enough to let go. Let's be honest. The kind of sex most men learned in their youth was based on urgency. It was goal-oriented, performance-driven, and filled with silent pressure. But that doesn't work with older women. Not anymore. As women age, their needs evolve, and in many ways they become more sensual, more emotionally attuned, and more internally wired for deep pleasure than ever before. The secret is learning how to meet them on that deeper level. When you do, you don't just give her a good night. You give her something unforgettable. The first thing to understand is that older women require emotional safety before physical pleasure. This isn't just about being nice. It's about creating an environment where she can relax fully. If she feels judged, rushed, or expected to perform, her body will shut down, her mind will wander, her arousal will stall. But if she feels accepted, desired, and adored, her nervous system will soften, her body will open, and the pleasure will build naturally. You become the man who gives her permission to feel again. That's powerful. That's what turns her on. So, how do you create that safety? It starts long before you touch her. It begins in the way you look at her, the tone of your voice, the way you hold her gaze. Let her know you're not in a rush, that this moment is about her, that you find her body, her curves, her wrinkles, her scent deeply attractive. Words like that are rare, and when they're real, they land like thunder in her heart. The more secure she feels, the more open she becomes, and the more open she is, the easier it becomes to lead her to intense, full-body pleasure. Now, here's something most men overlook. Older women take longer to get aroused. Their bodies need more time, more warmth, more presence. This isn't a flaw, it's actually a gift. Because the slow buildup creates far deeper and more intense sensations. The secret is to stop thinking about sex as a destination and start treating it like an unfolding journey. That means foreplay isn't just a warm-up, it's the main course, and not the rushed version either. We're talking 20, 30, even 45 minutes of focused attention. Her neck, her thighs, her lower back, her breasts, her breath. These are the gateways to her arousal. When you touch her like art, she responds like a masterpiece. One of the most effective ways to blow her mind is to touch her as if there's nowhere else to be. When you slow down, she tunes in. When you pause, she yearns. The less you chase her orgasm, the more likely it is to arrive. And here's the beautiful irony. Once you stop focusing on the end goal and start simply enjoying her reactions, her moans, her movements, she'll start to chase that climax herself. You've given her something better than pressure. You've given her permission. Let's get practical. Once she's aroused and relaxed, you can begin to stimulate the areas that hold the most pleasure. For older women, clitoral stimulation is often essential, but many men overdo it. Too rough, too soon. The clitoris is incredibly sensitive. What she responds to is a gradual buildup. Start by circling around it, not on it. Tease a lubricated finger, or better yet, your tongue. Tease, flick. Pause. Gauge her breath. Her body will tell you when she's ready for more, and when she is, stay consistent. Don't change your rhythm unless she asks. Most women need repetition, not variety, to climax. Now let's talk about the G-spot. Many men still don't know how powerful this spot is, especially in older women. As estrogen decreases, the vaginal walls become thinner, but sensitivity often increases. The G-spot sits just behind the pubic bone, about 2 inches inside, on the upper wall. With a well-lubricated finger in a come-here motion, you can slowly begin to stimulate it. When done with patience and timing, this can lead to deep, intense orgasms. Some women even squirt, yes, at 60 or 70. It's not about youth, it's about release. When she feels emotionally safe and physically ready, that kind of pleasure becomes possible. Here's something few talk about. Many older women have never had a true orgasm with a partner. Shocking, but true. They faked it, tolerated it, or just settled for shallow intimacy. But when they finally experience the kind of touch that awakens every nerve, every muscle, every hidden ache, it's overwhelming. She may cry, she may laugh, she may cling to you like she's falling into something deeper than sex. And that's because she is. You've given her what she thought she couldn't have anymore. A sense of being fully alive in her own body. Don't underestimate the power of going down on a woman, especially an older one. This is often the most neglected art form in intimacy, but when done right, it can be mind-blowing. The key here is not just technique, but energy. If you go down on her like it's a chore, she'll feel it. But if you go down on her like it's the most natural, delicious, intimate act in the world, she'll melt. Use your hands to hold her hips, your mouth to explore slowly, and your ears to listen to every breath, every moan, every gasp. She'll tell you everything, if you're listening. Another powerful insight. Older women respond deeply to verbal affirmation. Don't be silent. Tell her what you love about her body. Whisper how good she tastes, how soft her skin is, how beautiful her moans are. Words penetrate in ways touch never can. They bypass her brain and go straight to her heart. And when you combine verbal praise with sensual touch, you create a multi-sensory experience that drives her wild. She's not just being touched, she's being adored. That, my friend, is unforgettable. And when she finally orgasms, don't pull away. Hold her, stroke her hair, kiss her neck, let her feel that you're still there. Most men withdraw immediately after climax, but for women, the most vulnerable moment is right after. If you stay close, she'll feel safe enough to go again, and many older women can have multiple orgasms if the environment is right. You just need to know how to guide her through it, with calm, with care, and with consistency. Let's also be clear about this. Pleasuring all older women doesn't mean using the same technique on everyone. Every woman is unique. Some are shy, some are bold, some want gentle, some want intense. That's why communication is your greatest tool. Ask her, do you like this? Want me to slow down? How does this feel? It doesn't ruin the mood, it deepens the connection. It shows her that her pleasure matters to you, and once she knows that, she'll open in ways she's never dared before. There's also something to be said about confidence, not arrogance, but quiet, grounded confidence. When you touch her like you know she'll love it, she relaxes. When you speak with certainty, move with intention, and act like a man who's done the work to understand her, she surrenders, not because you forced it, but because you've created a space where surrender feels safe. That's rare. That's priceless. And finally, don't forget the afterglow. Aftercare is part of the pleasure. Whether it's cuddling, conversation, or simply lying there together in silence, that moment seals the experience in her nervous system. It tells her that she was more than a body. She was seen, held, revered. That's what makes her crave you. Not just your touch, but your presence. So yes, you can pleasure all older women, not because you know some magical trick, but because you understand that pleasure is more than physical. It's psychological, it's emotional, it's spiritual, and when you combine presence, patience, and emotional intelligence with physical skill, you become the man who doesn't just satisfy her, you blow her mind. Every time. If this resonated with you, and you want to learn more about how to connect with women on a deeper level, both emotionally and physically, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Whether you're dating again, rebuilding intimacy in your marriage, or just curious how to become the best lover of your life, it's never too late to learn. She's waiting for you to awaken her. And you, my friend, have everything it takes.